everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be going over like a yearly favorites. I know that I don't normally do monthly favorites, so I did maybe like 2 or 3 of those like earlier this year, but it just didn't, I couldn't find a favorite like every month. I gathered together everything that I loved the entirety of this year. Some things were favorites from the first half of the year, some things were favorites from like the second half, some things were kind of newly found but they've become a favorite. I'm going to be using it in the future, and a lot more. So anyways, the first thing I'm going to do is beauty products, and then I'll go into skincare after. The first one that I have, my favorite foundation, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I wear it in 1N1 Ivory Nude, but yeah, this is amazing. I had it before when I didn't know about the idea of the pump. I found the pump, I added the pump. 2 thumbs up for that product. The next one, I actually found this earlier this year and I absolutely loved it that I had to buy the full size, which was the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This is a full size one. The Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, it actually sets your eyebrows nicely, and if you apply too much, yes, it will become crusty, but if you put the right amount, like, you know, you don't glob on tons of it, you should have no problem. Like right now my eyebrows feel like, you know, you can tell that there's gel, but it's not like crusty that you can like crunch it off, you know what I mean? And I actually like that feel better than having a normal like clear mascara over it and then it feels like normal skin, because this feels like it's stuck there, which I really love about it. The next one is the Tarte Joy Lip Surgeons. This is the natural lip stain, and it's a beautiful color. It's like a peachy kind of color. That's what it looks like there on my skin. Obviously on the lips, it's gonna look not as peachy because my lips have a natural tint to them, so it will look a little bit warmer. But yeah, it's a gorgeous shade. I picked up 2 more colors in the full size, and then I also have the minis from the Tarte Lip Surgeons Tarte of Giving set that had, you know, like all the 8 holiday ones and great stuff. So yeah, beautiful color. This is a primer. This is a Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer. Now this is obviously the deluxe size, and it's a 12-hour perfecting primer. It just kind of goes on very smooth, like it just disappears. I put it right here, and slippery almost, but not like the Smashbox, not like that. It feels a lot thicker, and this has like natural ingredients to it, so it's very nice. Does it help with all the pores? I mean, obviously if you have pores you're still going to see your pores, but it helps kind of like diminish the look of it, and your makeup stays on a lot better. So this has definitely been a favorite of it. Next is the NARS Amour Blush. It is a gorgeous berry color. I got it for fall, but I just fell in love with how beautiful it looked on my skin. It just complemented me like so well. Whenever I wore it, you know, you just need a light swatching of it, and it was just beautiful. There it is right here. You can see how very pretty that turns out to be. And I just find it like a gorgeous, like when you put it against, like just lightly putting it on, it looks beautiful. I blended it out so you can kind of get an idea of what it would look like kind of blended. Next is the Aqua Lilies for Tarte Amazonian Clay Liner. The packaging was what drew me to it. It comes in a little pot, and it glides on so smoothly and so like buttery. I have it on today. It's very pigmented. When you use the brush that comes with it, you can also use an angled brush. Like you can easily make the cat liner. Next for makeup is the MAC Plum Full Lip Luster lipstick. Sorry, and it's another of those berry tones. And there it is right here. And so it's another of those things that I used for fall, and I love fall colors on me. It can go perfectly with this blush, like awesome. Anyways, it goes on beautifully. It stays decently for a decent amount of time. I'm not one to touch up with me. It's usually okay in the morning. I apply it. If it goes away, it goes away. I don't like to touch up lips or anything because too much of a hassle for me. But it's a beautiful plummy color. It's not so much plum. I would say it also has some like pinks and berries into it, because plum I think of purple, and I try to stay away from those, but this is pretty. Another product that I have is the Naked Urban Decay palette. Technically it is a splurge item, but I didn't get it at the full price because I had to return something at Sephora that it didn't sit well with my skin. It was a mask and it was horrible, and I know people say wait it out for the breakouts and stuff, but it was just breaking me out constantly, and I was like, I can't deal with this. So I returned it, and I got this baby instead, and it has beautiful goldy and like warm tone colors that are neutral. That's kind of the purpose of the palette. Now you're probably wondering, why on earth does she not have any drugstore items? It's because a lot of the products I like to use are from like Sephora, Ulta, and I know they get kind of pricey, but I feel like they have pretty good quality. And other things that I've used from the drugstore, like there's some really good products out there that I have, but I wouldn't call them like favorites. The only favorite thing that I had, and I feel kind of like cheating with this, is because I just bought it maybe a week ago. But it is the Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last Eyeshadow Pencil in Eternal White. And this is from Walgreens, and it was about, I want to say $2 or $3. I applied this today as my base, and my eyes have not creased at all. And usually, like when I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, I would have creasing. And I was like, why is this? And when you feel it, it feels very smooth. You feel no oil at all whatsoever. And very little, like that shimmer is like very little from what's fallen off. So I mean, this sticks pretty good. And I'm thinking of using this as a primer now because it makes my eyeshadow last. I mean, it's almost going to be 12 hours. I mean, it's been like 10 hours that I've had it on. But I mean, overall, it's been pretty good because my eyelids are very oily. So to find something like this that can, you know, hold it well and not feel oily at all, like that's amazing. And there it is swatched right there. That was it for beauty. Now it's going to be more of the skincare favorites. I'll start off with this. This is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. And I bought the small size. This is 1.7 ounces. They have a 3-ounce one, but I didn't want to get that huge thing because, I mean, I've used this for the past, I use it every Sunday for the past like 3 months maybe, and I'm still like right up here. Like you can see it, I still have quite a bit. Maybe like half of that, maybe like right here. So I still have a ways to go, and that's just like thin, and then it gets fatter. So, I mean, this is pretty good. I enjoy it. I use it all night long, and then I wash it off in the morning. It doesn't help remove pimples that are already there. Like I have acne that goes on throughout the month. It helps to like purge out, like take out everything that's inside. So that's why I do it on Sunday. So it's like up to the week, you get all that gunky stuff out and just let's go, and you got this. So I mean, I think it's done a pretty good improvement in my skin. I haven't gotten as many breakouts as before. I wouldn't say that it's healed my acne because I use other products as well, but it's just a good help to have and a nice mask to use. Next is the Murad Oil Control Mattifier SPF 15. This stuff is great, and I'm so sad that it is out. There's like nothing in here. It's empty. So I just ran out of it last month. So it's very sad, but I have other products to use up before I go purchase this again. And finally, it is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. And it's great because since my skin is oily, again, I have to use products geared more for oily skin. The gel works great, and it's like a light consistency. I just use it at nighttime. I don't use it during the day. It hydrates well. It leaves, you know, usually when I don't apply this, my skin the next morning will be oily, but when I use this, even though it's a gel and it's not as heavy and thick as a cream, my skin still is very, you know, nourished and moisturized, and it's still very pretty matte in the morning. So that's really good news. This is in general like my favorite ones of this year. We'll see what next year brings of the new products that I discover. So anyways, I hope you have a great rest of the year, and I'll see you next year. Bye.